Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, February 18th. Today is the first of several rounds of rain and snow heading through our area. Today's round's pretty quick. It'll be pretty much through here by late afternoon, except for some lingering showers over the higher elevations. Amounts will be on the light side. The next round arrives tomorrow morning, so we do have a bit of a break this evening and overnight. Might see a little bit of fog, especially as temperatures warm up. We get some more melting, but tomorrow's a storm, and all of the storms coming through Thursday, maybe even into Friday, it's going to be rain and snow, and higher snow levels, meaning a better chance of a mix or just all rain in the lower elevations after we get through today's storm. And the reason today's storm's got a little more potential for snow, it's coming through early enough, and it's actually going to warm up on the backside of this system. We've got warmer air pushing in from behind the system on the backside of it. Usually we talk about in the winter, colder air coming in on the backside of some of these storm systems. The opposite is coming with this one. So you'll see plenty of moisture pumping in ahead of our low, which is still to our south and west, and that moisture is lifting north and east throughout the day, and you already see it's moving fairly quickly. This is why we're calling this one a quick hitter for our area today. Our weather risk outlook, just minor impacts anywhere you are for today. The least amount of precipitation is going to be up around Mackay and Chalice, also up into portions of Limhi County, and just the fact that the snow levels are higher, that pushes any impacts up into the higher elevations automatically, and probably seeing precipitation ending on Thursday. There is some potential may hold off into Friday, but definitely heading into the end of the week and next weekend, things do look a lot drier across our area. So for today, model showing mostly snow again, with this being an early storm system, and you can see the warmer temperatures creating rain on the backside of this where you see some of the green colors. Now, there is a very small window, basically west of Burley towards Twin over into the Treasure Valley. A very brief window as we get that transition from snow to rain. It would be freezing rain, but it'll be very quick, and with the warmer temperatures, little to no impact with that. Maybe a couple of slick spots adding on top of where we might see any snow for this morning. As we go into the afternoon, you'll see most of this is already into the highlands by early to mid-afternoon. Few lingering showers back to the west as we clear out, get some sunshine, get some instability for some showers. Otherwise, that pretty much is done later on this evening. And we'll just kind of step ahead here just to kind of show you. Early morning, we'll start to see some of that next push of moisture coming into our far western areas, but you'll see that's quickly spreading across the area during the day. And that mess there that you see is just showing snow in some of our higher elevations, maybe a little where it's a little colder out across the Arco Desert is snow, but mostly rain in the lower elevations or a rain-snow mix, and definitely snow for mid and upper slopes across the area with the next round of precipitation coming in. So looking ahead for this morning, just kind of stepping through here, not a lot of wind. There will be some wind gusts, some gap winds along the interstate corridor, and some down plain winds out across the lava beds towards the Treasure Valley, where some of those winds have been over 30 miles an hour this morning. They'll start to decrease as we go through the rest of the morning. You don't see a lot of moisture falling across the area. Most lower elevations, 1 to 2 inches, maybe 3 in a few spots with this storm. Any potential of over 4 inches. Highest parts of the Bear River Range over into the Tetons and Big Holes, and in favored areas across the Sawtooth. That's just about it. Going into this afternoon, you already see not much going on except over in the Big Holes, the Tetons. They're adjacent to Yellowstone, also the highest elevations of the Sawtooths. The winds do continue. They're actually going to start becoming more out of the southwest on the backside of the system. But again, warmer temperatures, blowing and drifting snow is really not much of an issue, except really high up where it's just we've got a little bit more loose snow and it's not really going to melt or crust over for today. And into this evening, pretty much all that is gone except over east of I-15 over into the southeastern and eastern highlands. But again, there are a few wind gusts still around through that period. Temperatures today, we're going to just continue to warm up as usual, but where we clear out a lot more today, it's going to be into the mid to even upper 40s, maybe even near 50 over towards Glenn's Ferry in that direction, west of Twin Falls. Otherwise, 20s and 30s up in the higher elevations. For tomorrow, chilly start in some regards. Probably not too far off where we actually are starting off today. Temperatures for tomorrow will still remain warm, a few more mid to upper 40s, even some low 50s over into the western side of the Magic Valley for tomorrow. Indications of warmer air working in with that next surge of moisture. We do have some gusty winds again across portions of the lava beds, the higher elevations of the Central Mountains, and we've got some decent southerly downslope gap winds from Pocatello back to south of Twin Falls across the South Hills and the Albion Mountains. But you'll notice not much in the way of snowfall over the lower elevations, maybe a little bit of early morning snow over the Arco Desert. Otherwise, just a handful of inches over the Sawtooth and the surrounding mountains, over and around the Tetons and down into the Bear River Range. That is through tomorrow afternoon. And additional snowfall will come, and rain will come off and on all the way through the end of the week. And this is looking at tomorrow night. You can see the snow kind of tapering off over the west, but picking up over the Tetons, also down into the Bear River Range as well. Not a lot of snow in the lower elevations, and those winds not terribly strong. Still some gap winds along the interstate corridor and some higher gusts up over the higher elevations of the Central Mountains. So going into Tuesday, temperatures, you're not going to see just much of a fluctuation. Just to kind of give you an idea through the rest of the week. Temperatures in the 20s and 30s for many areas at or above freezing in the morning. A few more 50s possible on Tuesday. Then we back it off a little bit on Wednesday and even just maybe a little bit more on Thursday. But you'll see temperatures in many areas will be above freezing in the afternoon hours. So once again, we've got this quick round of precipitation coming through today. It's going to be light snow for the most part, maybe a little bit more accumulation on the higher peaks and ridges. And on the back side of this, we might get a little quick transition to rain in the lower elevations, but this round will be out of here by this afternoon, and off and on rain and snow with higher snow levels coming for most of the upcoming week. Have a great day, and do stay safe out there, everyone.